This is a demonstration of the application, the ARC GIS web application that has been developed as part of the Peterborough City Council digitisation project. Like many local authorities, we have identified that there are several deficiencies within the spatial data that is held for tree preservation orders. The result of that is that we felt it necessary that data was gathered on the ground to verify locations of trees and species of trees, and to reflect the changes that have occurred as a result of trees being felled. As you can see, the app is very similar to many Android applications and hopefully self-explanatory, but I will run through a quick demonstration of how it works. So if we tick the box to bring up Peterborough City Council on the GIS system, you can see there is the option to apply various layers. We have subdivided the layers down to individual trees and then areas, woodlands and groups. You'll see lots of pretty colours on the screen there, and that just shows the progress of the survey today. All trees that are marked green have been surveyed and are now suitable for publishing. Those that are in red have been felled, and those that are blue remain outstanding to survey, and those that are pink are those where we have outstanding queries that need to be resolved. So just drilling down to one area in the city where surveys have yet to be undertaken. The app allows you to load up the aerial photographs, which are quite useful to identify any inaccuracies in terms of plotting. And the example we have in front of us, the tree that I have chosen there, somewhat seems like it's been plotted a little bit out of position. Now, on the ground surveying will identify the species and make sure that we are aligning it to the correct specimen within the garden. In this instance, it's a willow tree, and it looks like we're maybe 2 to 3 meters out with our plotting. So by clicking on said tree and then adding the edit function, we are able to reposition that tree to exactly where it is and then update that point data. We can then run through all of the attributes that are attributed to that tree, and these align with the data specification within the digitisation project. However, we've added additional fields to identify whether the attribute data is correct, and in this instance we can say yes, but we can actually say that the polygon was incorrect and that we've had to, or sorry, the point was incorrect and we've had to modify that. So again, we add that as a yes. And then the final thing is whether this data is then suitable for publishing, and in this instance it's a yes, and we then accept that data. And as you can see, that tree then turns to green, and we can then progress to the next tree within the order. You'll see within the attributes we've also embedded URLs, and those URLs go to the council's website, which has a brief summary of the tree preservation order with a schedule, with the scheduled trees within that order identified, and there's also a link to the legal documentation that is in respect to that order. Hopefully that is of use to you. Thank you very much.